Thank you, dear Violeta, dear Igor, team of Ukrainian Association of Medical Tourism and Global Healthcare Travel Forum team for putting this event together. I know it's a great challenging time for all of us, but medical tourism does require some initiative, and you putting efforts are highly appreciating. Thank you for giving that momentum to this medical tourism industry, which is definitely required at this moment, and we highly appreciate all your support. So current question at this moment in medical tourism and wellness tourism industry is, many of people are asking me, Dr. Prem, is medical tourism going to die? Will wellness tourism collapse? Should we stop doing marketing activities with the current situation being so dreadful, where the business is reduced to 1/3, half or 10% or even low? We don't know how much business you're getting, but what will you do with the marketing strategies right now? Well, one thing I want you to understand, that medical tourism is not on halt. It's a travel which is on halt, which means that the medical cases are still happening. People in Africa still have a trouble with the cancer. People in Middle East countries still want to travel for the medical services. The medical suffering hasn't reduced. Medical suffering and difficulties, the need and demand of medical services are still there. We are not able to travel. That's another thing. So in a way, there is no shortage of the demand of medical tourism. Even if you talk about the wellness segment, the resorts are closed, but desire of people to do vacation or rejuvenate themselves is never ending, which means people still want to travel if they get opportunity. So medical tourism and wellness tourism is not the industry by itself is on hold. As soon as the travel industry normalize, medical and wellness tourism is going to bounce back. Medical and wellness tourism will not only survive but thrive, because the base needs are incredibly amazing and the factors are great. Now, the question is, should you stop doing marketing? Well, first and foremost, we must understand that COVID or pandemic or crisis are going to be part of our life. They are not going to go anywhere. We are going to witness these challenges for very long time. So if you stop marketing completely, then you will be out of business. As they say, if you're out of sight, you're out of mind. So during this period, if you stop your marketing completely, you will be out of sight and you will be out of mind completely. Now, on other hand, if you think that you can keep on doing marketing where right now the conversion rate is so low and return on investment are very, very low, what will happen? If you overspend money, then you will be out of business again. Isn't this challenging situation? It quite actually is. Hence, you require sustainable and viable marketing strategies. So, the challenge is how to make a viable and sustainable marketing strategy. What is viable, by the way? It simply means that a strategy which is feasible, efficient and result-oriented strategy which has some sort of guaranteed return on investment, so that what you spend are not wastage. And when you talk about wastage, that's where the sustainable also come into picture. You don't want to overspend money, because eventually any organization is spending more money on the marketing will try to compensate from the patient, and that will create a big burden on the patient. So your marketing needs to be lean, which means focused on result-oriented marketing strategy. So today my topic will be how to do sustainable, viable, lean marketing strategy during the challenging time. And it is very much possible to focus on minimal effort and maximum outcome. So I am going to share some tips and at the end 7 simple strategies. Let's go and look at it one by one. First and foremost, this is the time to build empathy. Build a strong brand on content that cares. At this moment, offer something which is empathetical, probably services which are possible to reschedule or services which are offered at a reasonable prices, services which are offered at a low profit rate. At this moment, as you can see, many softwares are given free, many users are provided with the experience marketing. So at this moment, you have to be empathetic with the customer. Understand that customer might have lots of difficulties to travel to your destination. So you need to create a beautiful structure which is developed on that empathy, that customer is also in equal difficulty as much as you are to come in during this crisis time. So build your marketing business on empathy. Second, leverage on low cost paid advertisements. Yes, you might doubt at this moment, and I know that many companies have stopped doing advertisement completely because you don't want to spend more money. But do you know there is a huge return on the investment? Look at this picture shared by one of the big bloggers. Pre-COVID period, the return on investment were hardly 25 to 30%, and now they are almost 60%. Let me share with you one of the screenshot of the campaign which I manage. I do travel, tourism, wellness campaign for many clients around the globe. These are the few campaign, and you can look at it in a month time. I have got more than 10 million impression with the very high CTR rate and interaction rate. What is CTR and interaction rate? Is a click-through rate or interaction rate by which usually user connect with the website or messaging system. Anything about 3% is always considered brilliant, and look at it, somewhere is 4% to 7%. At this moment, you will be spending 20-25% of your money to get the inquiries what you will invest post-COVID, and there is $1 billion of business which is on hold at this moment. So let's go for a paid advertisement. Another point, get into networking. At this moment, people are not traveling, they are at one place, and this is perfect to network with them. For example, I run this beautiful portal, medicaltourism.drprem.com and wellnesstourism.drprem.com. There are thousands of facilitators referring physicians, hospital, clinic on this platform. One of the best B2B channel and B2C channel which create great engagement. This platform provides opportunity to you, to your colleagues, to connect with other industry stakeholders. This is the period where the connection is very important. You have to focus on people at this moment. Remember, no matter how good technology you develop, no matter how wonderful software you have, website you have, the business is still people to people. Next point, work on experience marketing. Give people something to come, even at free cost or low price. Invite influencer to visit your facility or visit your website or visit your social media profile, or ask them to do some activity. This is the time to work on experience marketing more and more, giving influencer opportunities to review your website, review your software, ask them to talk about your product and services. This is the time where you have to build your awareness, because at this moment everyone is online, everyone is hungry to know what is happening in the world and what is happening in the industry. And if you do experience marketing, it will work like wonders. At this time, what is working most is traffic. I run a very big web magazine network and my traffic jumped 40%. Look at this graph. And my traffic to drprem.com increased 250% during this period. Look at how low is my bounce rate. Look at how wonderful engagement is, because during this time everyone is online. Many websites got out of business during this time, but some websites which provide quality content, focused on empathy, focused on quality information, is doing wonderful. This is the time where you have to do more educational, knowledge-based outreach. I created 100 courses and gave away free of cost to many people, and even I'm offering those 100 courses at 90% discount right now on medical tourism, wellness tourism, leadership, because this is the time to spread the education, knowledge and information. So do similar thing, do some activity, do some online training programs and coaching program which can offer free of cost courses. So friends, in short, the social distancing will be new norm for very long time, and around 80% experts believe that we are going to see it at least till 2022, and holding marketing activities for that long will not provide any benefits to you. And if you are too slow to jump in to reactivate your marketing activities, you will be losing your brand completely. So you need to go back to the marketing activities. Yes, you need to make viable marketing activities. You need to make sustainable marketing activities, but you have to make the marketing activities. If you want, here are 7 simple tips and go nowhere else. If you want best result, just look at these 7 simple tips one by one I'm offering, and you will be winner in viable medical tourism marketing strategy. Number 1, focus on people, partnership and participation. Just like you are participating in this event and conference and meeting people, exchanging details with them, similarly, remember, it's not about software, it's not about technology, it's not about social media images and videos you create. It's purely about people and partnering with those people and connecting with those people. Develop connection. The best is to go on LinkedIn, connect with thousands of people. If you are connected with me, then look at the connection I have. The second connection and third connection are the connection which are going to give you more business. May not be the first connection. Make your second, third, fourth connection as the first connection. Reach out to them and connect with them. Are your product fine-tuned for the current crisis, pandemic? Are you offering flexible appointment? Are you offering rescheduling of the appointment? You need to readjust your product based on the crisis. You need to provide them more services. On your website, have you created content about how safe is your environment, how you are disinfecting your organization, how you are doing this non-touch communication, how you are using various disinfectant like ultraviolet or PPE kit or other tools or technologies and instruments to disinfect yourself. You need to readjust your product at this moment and offer them insurance services. For example, there are many insurance companies at this moment are offering, if in case a patient comes to your country and if it gets infected, they are offering coverage, or even many travel insurance are covering COVID. Are you offering those on your website? Need to work on your product and offering strategies. Point 3, price. Rework on your pricing strategy. Rework on a model which is competitive enough for them, which is valuable in general. At this moment, we are not talking about profit. 2020 is not at all about profit, it's all about survival. Survival for you, survival for your partner, and survival for your even customer. Number 4, process and customer experience. During this time, you have to even further simplify your process. Understand, during this time, any medical tourism patient will already go through many difficulties. Checkups on airport, visa difficulties, COVID problems, forms, insurance, and whatnot. On top, if you make a process more difficult for patient, it's going to create a costly affair for your organization. During this time, focus on customer experience. Give them those amazing concierge services free of cost. Give them translation services. Give them pickup services. Probably offer them welcome kit, which includes PPE kit or disinfectants or hand wash or some other item that will make this everything as a delightful experience for patient. Point number 5, place and how you're going to penetrate that. Just a year back, it was more of a regional industry. Middle Eastern patients are traveling within the region or surrounding the area. Same African traveling to India, Europeans are traveling within Europe, American mainly traveling to South America. So medical tourism is 80% regional. Now with the COVID, we are not even talking about regional, it's what is practical, which means if we are in Ukraine and we are promoting medical tourists from Ukraine, first see what countries are open to travel to Ukraine. Point number 6, promotion. You cannot grow in medical tourism or wellness tourism without promotional strategy. Yes, you need to be viable, but you still need to put promotional strategy. Focus on high display marketing with very low cost to create a massive outreach. Focused on low price search advertisement. Focus on a very low price, high converting advertisement activities. Last point, performance showcase. You do need to collect all the testimonials and go ahead and rework on your website and put all those incredible performances you had done, or even collect those videos from your doctors, your partners, your team members about how they are partnering with your business, and talk about your performance, how you have done, what is your case studies, how you are succeeding during this time. This is a challenging time, but we as a consultant still are running amazing. We are still working same, we are still keeping same staff, we are paying salary to staff, and our traffic is growing. If we are able to do it, I'm sure your business can do it as well. So if you are viable, sustainable, you can weather a storm and you can do a great medical tourism marketing services.